lot of people were upset that it came to DS instead of either the PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 3. Kobolds! Or as they're called in Lufia 2, Kobolds. Yeah, I honestly think in Japan that the handheld market is going to continue to take over the home console market. Yeah, Dragon Quest VIII was very impressive. What they did is, for the localization, they actually used the orchestrated tracks, and they, as everybody knows, they added voice acting and different things to it. The only thing that disappointed me is they didn't give me the option to use the old style menu that was in the Japanese version of Dragon Quest VIII. I would have at least liked that option to have the non-GUI menu where it just comes up on the side. But it's namely because I had played the Dragon Warrior games since the old NES, and I even made sure to play the ones on the SNES as soon as people translated them. It was a shame that Enix wasn't able to bring the Super Nintendo ones over to the United States and Europe and that. I mean, Enix America pretty much was gonna bring Dragon Quest V over, but they went bankrupt. And same thing with the PlayStation version of Dragon Warrior 4. They were gonna bring it over to the United States, but something with the developer that developed it for them went out of business, and they didn't have anybody that could code it to get it brought over. So I think, in a way, Dragon Warrior, Dragon Quest series had a series of setbacks in the United States. Oh, if you like some obscure NX games, some of the ones that I'll probably eventually play on here, I'm really thinking about playing Illusion of Gaia and Terra Nigma. Yeah, I do enjoy that whole series, and Soul Blazer. I'll probably eventually play them on stream. Yeah, that was a very fun trilogy. I was really disappointed that Terra Nigma, it never got an American release, but it got a release in the PAL regions, which really surprised me. I mean, typically they release games in the United States and don't release them in Europe. But Terra Nigma, they did the release in Europe. Yeah, Terra Nigma probably was the best and most polished, but my favorite out of the series was probably Illusion of Gaia. Partly because I played it a lot whenever I was younger. Yeah, the one time that Europe can laugh. They got probably one of the best games for the Super Nintendo, and the Yanks across the pond didn't get anything. Actually, for the Wii, Europe got quite a few games that I actually really would have loved to play. Like, they got Disaster Day of Crisis, Day of Disaster, which I found it was a very fun game. There were a few other games for the Wii that, for some reason, they got released in Europe, but not the United States. So at least, if you're a Wii owner in Europe, at least you've been getting some good games that they didn't release outside of there. Like, even on the N64, I think they got... Yeah, Nintendo did drop the ball with Virtual Console. Again, I believe in Europe they got Chrono Trigger on Virtual Console, and I don't think it's ever came to the United States yet. Like, I'm also still disappointed that Nintendo has not released Earthbound for the Virtual Console. Like, they released it in Japan. Yeah, I believe they did give up on it too early. I mean, it's a cult hit, like... Yeah, overall... I mean, lately I think they've been releasing WiiWare games more than Virtual Console. I don't even think you get a game per week anymore. Sometimes you're waiting 2 games. Hi, Curtis. Yes, I'm playing Lufia. It's one of my favorite games. Oh, not much. Just playing through here. Testing things out, hoping my stream doesn't lag too much. My computer is probably not meant to be streaming games. Yeah, ever since Nintendo started WiiWare, they seem to have gone completely to the releasing WiiWare every week and not Virtual Console. Yeah, I actually still do have my Super Nintendo, and I do have this game for it. I am, however, playing this here on SNES 9X. Yeah, if I had a capture card, I may actually try to stream from the actual consoles, but at this point I don't have a capture card, so I'm streaming it this way. I think I went from being over-level for pretty much most of this run to now being a little bit under-level. Or I might actually be on par with where I should be. Yeah, it is. Actually, you can check different sites. Like, trying to remember, there's a lot of different sites that actually still sell Super Nintendo accessories. There's even different websites that actually sell. They sell this one system that allows you to play both NES and Super NES cartridges on the same system. I can't remember the name of it offhand either. But they're out there on the wonderful world of the internet. Or mostly what I do. Actually, if I had a capture card, I'd probably still be playing this through an emulator, but I'd be actually playing it through an emulator on the Wii. Because I actually have quite a few different emulators on the Wii, like I've been actually lately playing some PlayStation 1 games on the Wii as opposed to playing it on a PC emulator. And everybody levels up! They're the ones who stole the Mabaria! Eric, let's board the ship and sail the trek! Good idea! No! Lufia has not came out on Virtual Console. Mabaria? You found it? The captain is up at the lodge. Quickly, go and tell him. I was actually surprised Breath of Fire 2 came out on the Virtual Console. It's 10 gold pieces a night. Do you want to stay over? Like, Nintendo has such a large library that they could bring to the Virtual Console. Hey, I like my 8-bit graphics in a 16-bit RPG. Yeah, like, Nintendo actually published this game here for Taito. Like, and they also did the publishing for Lufia in Europe. That's why Lufia 2, which is known as Lufia in Europe, has no glitches. It's 10 gold pieces a night. Did I actually already stay? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I love 16-bit graphics. Someone in the town of Grenoble who knows about Artea. That's where we'll go. Grenoble is southwest of Floribania. We used to sell there, but not anymore. Anyway, we won't get anything done unless we get to Floribania. Some soldiers from Floribania are here. They're asking about the Four Sinistrals. How about meeting them? Hey dude, I actually have their general with me. Didn't you notice that? Welcome! I've some great pure cider on hand. What will it be? Oh, this is another thing they actually changed. This was like a bar in the Japanese version. So they weren't selling cider, they were actually selling booze. Which I guess, technically, if cider ferments enough, it would be some type of alcohol. Yeah, that's actually how it was in a lot of role-playing games that they brought. Like, usually the pub, instead of being a pub, it was like a coffee shop or something, or tea shop, or anything. Oh, speaking of trying to remember, earlier in the stream, I actually was legitimately lost for a bit because I could not remember where to go. Yeah, I mean, I used to play this game about 2 to 3 times a year, and it's been like forever. And now I can't really remember. Gym things. Gyms. Yeah, I'm not sure what gems. Are you thinking about the, are you thinking about Lufia, The Legend Returns on the Game Boy Color? Because they had different things that you powered up, and... he could be talking about, I know the Lufia on the DS has something like that. I think, I mean, what he's talking about sounds familiar to what they have in the... Yeah, he might be talking about it. Oh, there's, I believe there's some items that you get for your ship that are like gems that power it up. Like you gotta catch the, you gotta get the alumina in that. Okay, that's the back room, isn't it? Let's see. Where's the captain? Oh, you do get... There are different rocks and gems that are an accessory in Lufia, too. That might be what you're thinking of, Curtis, is the different rocks and gems that you can equip as accessories in Lufia, too. Man, this is really bad. Let's see, are you the captain? No. Oh, there! Are you the captain? Found my Marbaria. We're the port? Right, of course, let's go! Yay! I get a ship! Oh, I think you're definitely thinking about Lufia, The Curse of the Sinistros on the DS. Because you can level up the different rocks in it. Because they're energy something. Oh, I'm not sure then. The only one I can think that you're thinking of would be Lufia, The Legend Returns. On the Game Boy card. Yeah, I'm lost right now since I haven't played this in forever. I mean, I've gone and I've done the ending to the game quite a few times. And I was even lost then trying to find the Fortress of Doom. I forgot it was just north of Eris. I'll return to the headquarters to officially request the dispatch of the Levenian army. And you are it? Well, first... We're in Levenia now. I'd love to see this new dress. Wait, let me do a Lufia voice. We're in Levenia now. I'd love to see those new dresses at the big shop. Can we go, Eric? She wants to do some shopping! Yeah... I don't know, I haven't seen too many people play any of the Lufia games on Justin TV. I mainly picked this one because it's one of my favorite games ever. And I love any role-playing game. Though I did stream DuckTales 2 days ago and had a few people watch it. But I didn't try commentary on it, so... Yeah, one of these times I'm gonna do a 100% run on both DuckTales and DuckTales 2, since I pretty much just sped through them. Actually, I was failing on the first DuckTales quite a bit. Okay, where's my dress shop? Lufia wants dresses. Yeah, another game I was thinking about playing was the Chip and Dale game. Or I think they have 2 of them on the NES too. This is cool, sis. Please buy it for me. My brother wants everything he sees. New dresses are on the 3rd floor. If you're taking the lady behind you, please be prepared. Yeah, and the music that Capcom had in those games, I mean, they're some of the best NES soundtracks, or even some of the best video game soundtracks. I want the biggest teddy bear in the stuffed animal shop. Hello, we sell accessories. How about a present for your lady friend? Fine, I'll buy her a necklace. Oh, the stuffed animals are actually usable? I never knew they were usable. I've always just sold them when I've found them. I wonder what they actually do. Hi, we sell stuffed animals. So many cute animals. Did you make them yourself? Yes, I made all the animals here. Isn't that something? They're all so cute. Especially that cat. I love that. Oh, I'm sorry. This one isn't for sale. It's for my daughter. But I'll discount the other ones. No! I want the stuffed cat. How am I supposed to impress Lufia if you're not letting me buy the stuffed cat? Well, I'll buy her stuffed bear. Oh, status spells. I might have to buy some just to test them out then. Isn't that something? She just wants her cat. Come on, old man. She wants the stuffed kitty cat. Now I got a stuffed bear, pig, and something. Wow! Look at all these dresses! Oh, Eric, what do you think about this one? Well, it's fine, I guess. It's pretty too. It must be pricey. Oh, I love this one. Don't you think it's perfect? Give me a break. How much? 5,800 gold pieces? That's crazy. You can buy a plated mail for that. I know. It's expensive. We're having a sale today. Buy now before we're sold out. Sale? Eric, I'm going to check it out. Piece of cake. Yeah, he should have never walked into a dress shop with a girl. He should know he's gonna have to buy the most expensive item in there. Oh, I think what's that kid doing? Run, catch him! Tower makes her look fat. Wow, she was already mad at him at the beginning of the game whenever he went off to Sharon by himself. I wonder what she would do if he actually went out and said, Lufia, the dress makes you look fat. Hey! What? Who are you? Give me the gold you took from Lufia. What are you talking about? Are you calling me a thief? Don't lie to me. I saw you. Yeah, she probably would still love him. She'd just grin at him for a while. No, I'm not gonna stab Lufia. Don't try to run away. Darn it! I haven't done anything! Alright, here you are. What? Who is this child? What's going on? Lufia, do you have the gold? What? Money? No, I don't. Did he? What should we do with him? Let's see, the army? Wait! Eric, he's just a child! We have the money. Let him go! They actually made Tia a Maxim fangirl in the DS re-imaging of Lufia, too. That's what you get when you try to make a Phantom Fish. But Tia does come back in Lufia Curse of the Sinistrals. She's actually the only character that's in your party pretty much the whole game. Wait! We have the money, let him go! Truthfully, you know, they should have had an option to pick your bride like they did in Dragon Quest V. I mean, I would have loved to have Tia with me the whole game. But they did, another thing they did in the DS version is they actually developed a relationship between Tia and Dekar. It's alright! Yeah, and Dekar does leave again for almost most of the game. Like, after you, pretty much where he leaves in the Lufia 2, he leaves in the remake, and he's gone until the final battle. Yeah, it is pretty messed up. Also, you'll be disappointed that almost half the world map, or actually over half the world map, is gone in Lufia on DS. Like, there's only 5 cities you can go to. Boy, don't you ever do this again. Can you promise me that? His kid would kick Maximum Sounds. Yeah, his kid probably would. Oh, you'll be disappointed, Curtis. They changed his hair to pink in the DS game. Yeah, his hair is a bit weird. Good, you can go now. Yeah, I can have Dekar without blue hair. Yeah, it's totally messed up. He has pink hair. I think he might have had pink hair in the Lufia game on the Game Boy Advance also, but I can't remember since I didn't really like that one. It's just that I know he has some reason to still. Ask the people at Square Enix. They're the ones that published and developed, and they now own the Lufia series. streets turn empty when there's a sale. Everyone goes shopping. Yeah, that would be pretty interesting, downloading every Lufia ROM to find the gem things. As I said, I am thinking you're thinking about Lufia The Legend Returns. Dakar and Alexis fanfic. My boyfriend is a sailor. He was on the ship that left today. Sailors are wonderful. They're so cool. I love listening to his tales of adventure. Please come aboard if you're bound for Trek. No, I'm not bound for Trek. I think this whole game she's trying to get the hero, but he seems to be either just until the end. He seems to either be oblivious or he doesn't know what she's talking about. Yeah, the Lufia on the DS, I beat it the first time in about 14 to 16 hours. It's a lot shorter than Lufia 2. And it's 17 years old and I think I'm having a memory lapse. Everyone around here knows about him. His name's Lufia. He's the son of Professor Lufia. Professor Lufia? Who's that? He's studying something weird. I heard he's traveling around the world to find whatever it is. Then why doesn't he take Lu with him? There are so many dangerous places out here, he decided to leave his son at home. But why does Lu still? I hear that Lufia's research doesn't pay very well. I guess he doesn't pay Lu well either. Doo-doo. Actually, I believe Lufia is only 16 years old. And, well, Lufia herself in the game is 16 years old. I think the game is about 17 years old. Lufia's 33 now. I don't think video game characters actually age. They just stay in an infinite loop like cartoon characters. I mean, look at Bart Simpson. He's still like 8 years old or 7 years old. Yeah, Lufia could be a MILF if she had kids, if the hero ever... Some father! For that reason, people in this town sort of ignore what Lu steals. Yeah, Selwyn did get knocked up right away. Oops, I took too long, so 20 gold pieces. Wow, this guy took forever telling me his life story before I could stay at his end. Arguru! don't like when you level up somebody and lose them either. I never really used Lexus that long, since you can actually get through his part of the game where you have him real quick. Yeah, Lexus is probably... I think he was just added in as an afterthought. He's actually not playable in the DS one. He's actually pretty much turned into Doc Brown from Back to the Future and Lufia on DS. Oh, it's you, Arik. I was coming to visit you. Arik, you're going ahead with your journey to destroy the Snisters, am I correct? Yeah, and to be honest, Maxim and him have banner back and forth like Doc Brown and Marty McFly does in Back to the Future. Like at the beginning of the game, it's like a banner back and forth between them. I think they tried to pop culture it too much. And I'm coming with you! No, but if they had hoverboards in the land of Lufia, I bet Maxim would have been hoverboarding. Yeah, I actually just played through the Ancient Cave a few days ago, or maybe last week, and it took me about 10 hours to finally get through it. Will you really join us, Agaru? What do you mean? Am I not worthy enough for you? Don't be ridiculous, of course you are. But if you come with me, won't the army suffer? I asked the army to battle the Snistrels. No interest at all. I can't stay there anymore. All armies are the same. Well, Maxim does look like a steampunk in the DS game. It's like they used the whole steampunk imaging. Yeah, the army must be more interested in buying dresses. Yeah, like, Maxim has a leather jacket, and to me, he's just steampunkish, if that's a word. Cool that you're playing this. This is a really good game. And you're gonna find this gem. As I said, I don't know of gems that level up. I do know the old cave allows you to explore a little more depending on your level, but unfortunately it's not random in this one like it was in Lufia 2, and there's only 10 floors to it. Grenoble, someone's there who knows about Artea. Grenoble is in the southwest. Let's get going. Yeah, I know I lied and said I was probably gonna stop here, but I may just go up to Grenoble, or maybe a little bit farther, I don't know. Yeah, believe it or not, it took me an hour to get through the intro today. Well, actually, it was probably about 3 AM when I was first testing the mic out. I pretty much almost did a let's play of the intro to Lufia. I literally stopped and explained the different items and different spells. It was almost like I was actually trying to do a let's play video. Yeah, I honestly can't remember what kind of gems you're thinking of right now. I do know Lufia, The Legend Returns had gem type things that leveled up. Are you thinking of the part in here where you have to get the free crystals to unlock Elfreya? Because there are free towers that you get gems in to unlock the elf village. That's about the only gems I can remember in the first Lufia. Lufia levels up! Gains non-HP points. Sort of think that's a little bit repetitive. Non-HP points, like hit point points. I just got non-hit point points. ATM machine, pin number, and RPG game. That sounds like it would be interesting. Hey, there's the old cave. Maybe I'll go through the first part of it. Even though it's not random like in Lufia 2. It could have been one of the old school Final Fantasy games, or trying to think of them, might have been Final Fantasy 3, because I know that's the one where you get the different crystals and materia. He might be thinking of Final Fantasy 7. People, I'm streaming. I'm just streaming and talking to the people in the chat room. Thinking of 7, I bet. He might be thinking of Final Fantasy 7, has materia, and Final Fantasy 3 you got the different crystals to unlock your job classes. Excuse me, I heard someone here knows about Artea. Do you know who that might be? Well, I don't know, but the old man in the spring basement might know. Spring basement. That's true, the FF6, they do have the Espers and Magicite crystals. I'm going to be a treasure hunter when I get older. Yeah, Lufia seems to be hard to find nowadays. I mean, they seem to have it overpriced on eBay most of the time. Espers from FF6. Well, glad we figured that out finally. Yeah, you should still play all the Lufia games anyway. I definitely recommend them. The only one that I'd say that you can leave out is the one for the Game Boy Advance. I mean, I still haven't really understood the story in, and then I've even played it a few times. Yeah, I was actually lucky. I actually bought the Lufia games back whenever GameStop still sold them. Back whenever they still sold used SNES games. In fact, that's how I got most of my Super Nintendo RPGs. Like, I got Chrono Trigger for $15 at a GameStop because at the time they were trying to get rid of Super Nintendo games because they were phasing them out. So I got a lot of good deals at GameStop whenever they were phasing out the SNES games. Have you heard the rumor too? I'll let you pass for 50 gold. Will you pay? Yeah, and the funny thing is I even got the box and instruction manual. Same thing with Final Fantasy III. Or Final Fantasy VI, if you want to be technical, but it was Final Fantasy III for the SNES, and that's what I'll remember it as. But yeah, I got the boxes and manuals for them. Yeah, I bought some games at Kmart too whenever they sold used ones, but I don't even have a Kmart around me anymore. I've heard there are many treasures at the bottom of the old cave, but it's only a legend. Oh no, that means I'm gonna have to go through... Oh, good. I can go here. Yeah, I believe GameStop actually bought FuncoLand out too. I mean, they bought EB Games also, and I personally don't like GameStop. I would have preferred to still have an EB Games. This shop takes treasures found in the old cave. Here, you get a task suited to your level. You get a new task for every 5 levels of experience you reach. Oh, I see you don't have anything. Sorry, please come again. You're new here. I've been living like this for 40 years. I'm a pro. Keep your hands off, understand? Excuse me, do you know someone called Artea? Artea? Oh, you mean the elf who fought at the Battle of Doom Island. I've heard of him. Wow. Yeah, I don't have a Kmart around me anymore. Back whenever Kmart was filing for bankruptcy, my Kmart, even though it was one of their profitable stores, they closed it down. So the only thing I actually have around me is a Walmart and GameStop. I wish I could go and have a Kmart that had stuff like that. That was lazy. Barbie and Match 3 games. Have a little money if that's what you mean, but not money. What I want is the Fairy Kiss treasure at the 2nd level of the old cave. Only a woman can reach the Fairy Kiss. There's no way I can get it. Only a woman, huh? Well, guess that means good old Lufia is gonna have to get the Fairy Kiss. Wait, do they have better weapons here? The monsters in the old cave are powerful. You must use strong weapons. Wow, that's a good price on Castlevania Dracula X. I wish I could find deals like that. Man, $4.99 to $19.99? That's a lot better than the deals that I can find anywhere. Wow, $8 not too long after it was released. Yeah, I'm not anywhere close to Michigan. I'm actually from Maryland. Wow, no new weapons. Yeah, how was the Dracula X Chronicles? Yeah, Maryland, or as people out west call it, like my one cousin lives in Wyoming and they call it Maryland. And I don't even think they could tell you where Maryland was. Wow, that sounds like a pretty good deal there. Symphony of the Night and Rondo of Blood in one. Maria's playable. Wow, I just may have to look into that version of it sometime. Find a task in Grenoble. You can't go exploring if you don't. Fine. Now I have to go back to Grenoble. Oh, so is that the version that they ported to the PSP? Was the Saturn one? Or was it a brand new? Oh, it's different? So which version do they have on, like, the Xbox Live Arcade and PS Network? I mean, I know I saw a Symphony of the Night on there, but I haven't bought it or anything, because I'm not sure which version of the game it is. Because if it's just the PlayStation version, I can actually easily play that one, but if it's another different version, I may check it out. Okay, go to the second level and find the secret map. The old cave is just north of town, surrounded by a lake. Talk to the man at the first level. Good luck. PSP is based on the Japanese greatest hits with Maria added in. Oh, okay. Yeah, I like playing as Maria in Portrait of Ruin, since you could play as her in that one. I re-recorded voice acting. Enter the elevator and lower the switch. You'll go to the second level. Select the level you want to explore. Second level. Man, now I wish I had a Kmart near me. Empty. How dare they empty a chest like that? Killed an imp. And I missed an imp. Which died. Do attack. High magic! Hi there, Mr. Magic Man! I got a high magic! Eric found an antidote. Empty. Empty. Yeah, I almost think they gave Lufia too much magic points in this game. I don't even think I have a Micro Center around here. I think I have a GameStop, FYE, Walmart. There's really not too many good stores around here. I'd say I practically live in the middle of nowhere. That would be the best way to describe the area I live in. Oh yeah, do I have this float spell? Yes, I do! Let's float, let's fly to the sky. Floating higher. Yeah, probably will eventually. No, float actually casts on all your party members, if I remember correctly. I don't know. I may have some thrift stores around here, but I think there are some second-hand stores, but they never really have video games. Will you be alright by yourself? Aw, the hero's so concerned now finally about Lufia. Of course, trust me. We'll be right here if something happens. So the hero does have a heart finally. He cares about Lufia. You know, I can't remember, but I think I can literally actually leave here with Lufia by herself, but I can't remember offhand. Yeah, but I'm curious what would happen to the part where Lufia leaves your party. I think I may do a save state here just to check. Oh, if I really wanted to get that far, I have I actually hacked some Game Genie codes myself that maxes my stats out to 999 and everything, so if I really wanted to try that, I could do that. Hey, I can! Yeah, she actually can solo easy without hacks. The only thing you gotta be concerned with is if you get ambushed. Wait, I can't fight enemies by myself? Oh yeah, I can! Yay! Lufia power leveling time! I wonder if they'll even let me take the fairy kiss back by myself. I've never actually tried this. I think they might force your party back on you, but I can't remember offhand. There's nothing I can tell you right now. Come back later. See, they make you go back and advance the story. No, you can't. They won't let me turn the fairy kiss in. That's not fair. I wanted to do a Lufia run. This Lufia is like my favorite. The hero doesn't deserve her. She must be. Well, Lufia doesn't really want to know that, let them know how powerful she actually is. Oh look, they're still waiting for me. Go beyond this door to the end. I'm fine. Let's return to Grenoble. Well, I don't think she actually forgot who she was. She just didn't want it to be obvious of who she was to everybody that... Man, can I remember how to get there? Let's see, where... Found a potion! Found a sleep arrow! Found a secret map! Found a power ring! I don't understand this game. They allow me to use X to see what a spell does, but for items... Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for coming, Hunky Monkey. I'll probably be streaming this game for quite some time overall, so if you want to stop back and watch me stream, you're welcome to do it. Later. She sort of did forget who she was, because she was actually reborn as Lufia. So it's like she forgot who she really was. Ambushed! No, don't take my defense! Not on Lufia, she doesn't have defense. You can take defense off of Agaru and anybody else, but not Lufia. Forget it. It's the main character syndrome on role-playing games. Pretty much they want to force the main character on you. What it is, the rows matter about who will be attacked. Typically the people in the front row they'll be attacked more often than the people in the back row. Yeah, I can put him as the very first character. But unfortunately, it doesn't change on the map screen. It's like on the map screen, your hero's always leading. Yeah, Breath of Fire is probably something I will eventually play on here. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with Suikoden, I believe I only played the first or second one. But yeah, it pretty much was like that. Actually, the game that has an interesting battle system is Lufia: The Legend Returns on the Game Boy Color. I mean, you pretty much have 9 characters that you can use at a time, and it actually goes by the rows. But you can only have 3 characters attack per round. And in that, I know the rows in it matter. Go and find a good task. Yeah, the Suikoden Tactics type game, that's on the DS, isn't it? Like, I cannot pronounce what it's called, and Suikoden Tactics is also on PS2. Oh, pretty sure the Suikoden one I was thinking of wasn't called Tactics, but like Deraclus or something, or maybe that's a different game series. Thing is, like, I know it's like Suikoden and the word starts with a D or something like that. Okay, Ortega, right? See the man in the tower northwest of town. Northwest Tower, got it. He's a strange one, won't meet anybody unless they show him this letter from me. He was Ortega's apprentice, so he must know something. I'll take the treasure found in the old cave. I see you found the secret map. Take the reward of 500 gold. Wow, 500 gold pieces. You don't look anything like a treasure hunter there. That's okay, try to find something valuable. Should I do any level grinding? It's 40 gold pieces a night. Do you want to stay over? I honestly don't know why they do that. I know some of the real old RPGs that I played that were pretty much dungeon crawlers. They pretty much allowed you to have 6 characters in your party. But most Japanese RPGs, they do limit it to 3 to 4 for some reason. Northwest Tower. We're on the path to the Sinistros. Do do do. Yeah, it probably does go back to that. Flash attack! Lufia uses dew. Yeah, I've heard good things about Etrian Odyssey. I've never actually played it myself yet. I am probably gonna have to try it sometime. Bigger party does give them a better reason for more enemies, but I don't know. I do know, for what I understand about Japanese role-playing games, what it was is the American role-playing games of the time, they were overly complicated. So what they did whenever they made Dragon Quest is they wanted to make it simpler for the Japanese people. But funny thing is, they made a game like Mario Brothers 2 in Japan, which they wouldn't release in America because they said it was too hard for Americans. So no one got that game until it was released on the Super Nintendo in the Super Mario All-Star package. So yeah, they aren't. In fact, one of the role-playing games that newer role-playing games that I actually liked was Arc Rise Fantasia, because I thought it was a nice harken back to the older role-playing games. I mean, the magic system is pretty much right out of Wizardry and the different Dungeon and Dragon variants. It was pretty much the same magic system they had in Final Fantasy 1 for the NES, where you had levels and you could get up to 9 points in that level. But they did have their own twist on that. Well, I can tell you, the old Wizardry games, you actually had to type in the spell names and all that fun stuff. Now, they did release them on the NES, and you could actually select them through a menu, of course. Oh no! I think these enemies are starting to get too tough for me. I may have to do some level grounding. Or maybe not. Well, do doesn't work. Oh no, Spark! Yep, I need to go out of here and level grind. Probably, maybe 2 levels. Which shouldn't take too long. Since this is try again mode, so the experience points are... I can't remember if it's doubled or quadrupled. I think it's doubled in this one and quadrupled in Lufia 2. Hey, bang! I'll just go out and buy a bunch of potions and Night and a Giant... Yeah, Night and a Giant Bunny does sound like a good enemy group. Now Lufia becomes even more cheap since she has an attack all spell. And some Bunny Night. Known in the Japanese, they wanted the Bunny Night. Goblins! Goblins! Oh, wait. Yeah, the only thing I dislike about this game is you can't cancel a command after you enter it. Since it uses a phase-based system as opposed to just a straight-out turn-based system. What? The Easter Bunny doesn't lay his own eggs? I thought the Easter Bunny laid eggs, and that's how he gave them to kids all the time. I know good old Santa Claus is real. I meet him every December in the mall. Well, yeah, I guess St. Nicholas would be dead since he lived such a long time ago. Unless he did find that North Pole magic. You know, I was actually gonna try out to be Santa Claus, but I don't meet the weight requirement. I'd have to pick up a few 100 pounds. Or I would need to get a padded suit, and I don't think I could afford a padded suit. I was told by some of my little niece one time that Santa was as big as the moon was, so that would be pretty big, you know. Well, the way it looks, looking at statistics, the average American seems to be obese, is what it seems to be from the studies they do. Yeah, I'm sure if I went to McDonald's every day and ate, then I probably would be able to pick up that much weight. Where's my regular item shop so I can raid some items? Do you not have an item shop? Armor shop? Hey, maybe you have something good. Oh. Now maybe I won't get owned by the enemies up there as much. That I have defense. played Dragon Force on Saturn. Actually, I don't think I've played any Saturn games since... Well, quite frankly, when the Saturn came out, I could not afford the system. I think that was Sega's problem. They released systems too soon. Like, I forget what Saturn game it is I wouldn't mind playing. Wasn't Panzer Dragoon Saga out on Saturn, or was that Sega CD? Yeah, the Saturn was hard to develop for. It also seems like a system that's hard to emulate, since there's not really that good of an emulator out for it. Yeah, but the Panzer Dragoon on the Xbox was more of a flying type game. But I'm pretty sure the one on Saturn was a role-playing game. Then again, I can't remember, that's just what I've heard. Hence, I have no Saturn. Oh, there's free on Saturn? Oh, the third one's an RPG. I think that's the only one I've heard of. Was the third one. Yeah, I actually like rail shooters, some of them anyway. Give them the bang! Yeah, man, I keep forgetting to buy items. I went and I bought armor, but I did not go and buy items. That's just a tea shop, isn't it? Take a smoke ball when you enter the old cave. You can avoid monsters with it. Oh, smoke ball. I'll buy 10 smoke balls just in case they do work. Wow, aren't Saturns quite expensive when people sell them? I mean, since it is such a hard to find system. Oh, to be fair, Sony also came out with Move if you're talking about Microsoft and releasing the Tel. Since they all wanted into the motion controls. Yeah, the thing I find that I really don't like about Move is it has a little ball on the end of the controller. You know, the funny thing is, I think this rat is bigger than my character's sprites are. Does that mean they have giant rats in this world? Oh, okay. I thought maybe that... I just thought maybe that they didn't manufacture that many Saturns. I do know my favorite Sega system is the Dreamcast. I mean, I actually bought one of them near the end of the Dreamcast's life. I mean, I totally thought the Dreamcast was ahead of its time. That's the only reason it failed. I mean, Dreamcast was providing online right out of the box. You didn't have to buy anything else. Like, well, the PlayStation 2, you had to buy this adapter and this and that. Oh, it's not that much more than a PS1? That's not too bad then. I thought maybe people were selling them for hundreds and hundreds of dollars on eBay and stuff. You know, I feel bad that the TurboGrafx 16 did horrible outside of Japan. I mean, it really was a really good system that had good games out for it even. The Neo Geo, on the other hand, I think they just overpriced it, is why it never succeeded anywhere. I mean, it might have had success in Japan, but again, they overpriced it when they marketed, and then you had to go out and buy the CD for it, adapter for it later, so. To be honest, I think the Dreamcast was a lot better than the PS2. I mean, I even think it was better than the GameCube and even the regular Xbox. It's just everybody was so on the Sony bandwagon that they passed on it. I mean, they had the best version of Soul Calibur as a launch title for the Dreamcast. Yeah, I think the Neo Geo, it was like $300 for the system, and then another $300 for the CD add-on that you had to get later. And then they came out with a combination, I believe, that had both encompassed into one, and it was like $500. So yeah, they overpriced the Neo Geo. Yeah, and $200 games. Yeah, I've never even seen a Neo Geo machine, so I honestly don't know too much about it, just what I've read. Never really played much of the Neo Geo Pocket either, Pocket Color. I do know the Neo Geo Pocket Color, I believe, had a Sonic game on it, but other than that, blah, that's not going to make a difference in his agility. Or really his either. Wow, the TG16 is really rarer than the Saturn. But wasn't the TurboGrafx quite successful in Japan? I mean, I guess you're talking about outside of Japan. But I'm pretty sure it was pretty successful over in Japan. Yeah, I was actually watching a streamer yesterday stream quite a few TurboGrafx games. He was streaming the Veilus series. which I actually, to be honest, I didn't really hear of the Veilus series before, but they looked like pretty fun games, and clearly the Turbo Graphics and Turbo Duo versions were clearly better than the ports they had to the SNES and Genesis. Yeah, I think that's maybe where Sega got the idea of releasing a CD add-on, as they saw the success of the TurboGrafx CD add-on. Yeah, that's why I'm really surprised that Sony and Microsoft are both going big on that motion control stuff, and they're releasing these expensive peripherals that are almost as expensive as a video game system is. Yeah, they are about 3 years late. Oh, I don't play on Xbox Live on my Xbox 360. I just didn't feel like paying $50 a year for Xbox Live. Oh, okay, I actually do have my Xbox plugged in. Oh, I guess a smoke ball lets me run from enemies easier. I guess I'll find out if Sweetwater works. And what they're going to end up doing is they probably will end up releasing a new console within 2 or 3 years. They're just trying to extend the life of the system. Well, I don't think anyone's going to buy a Kinect for the price for it. I mean, it's so expensive. I mean, no, I can't afford one. Not that to be honest, I don't play my 360 too often anyway, but yeah, I mean, I think the Wii's my most played system that I own, console-wise, unless I'm playing my SNES, or occasionally I'll play the GameCube or Dreamcast. And I can actually play GameCube right on the Wii, so yeah, DS is my actually most played one. Oh, and if you're a fan of RPGs, An RPG on the DS that I would recommend is called Nostalgia. I don't know if you've played it, but it's a really fun game. I enjoyed it very much. Yeah, the Game Boy player is definitely worth it. Yeah, it is hard to find them that actually with the boot disc. I know I was actually going to buy one at my GameStop recently, but they were only selling the Game Boy player and not with the disc. The only game I play on PlayStation 2, well, there's actually a few of them. Mostly is Dragon Quest VIII and the fan translation of Dragon Quest V. There's a few other games that I'd like to get for it. Also recently started playing Tales of the Abyss. Oh no, he killed him! No! No! The Missaphon! Yeah, but for some reason GameStop seems to take anything sometimes, depending on who's working. Man, I can't wait until I get the elf girl, then I'll actually have healing magic. Yeah, I actually knew that it existed, it's just that they sold real quick around here, so I never actually found one until I saw some used in GameStop. But unfortunately they didn't have the boot disc. So it's pretty much I'd be buying a brick. The game I wish for the GameCube that they would have had regular multiplayer for, instead of having to connect with Game Boy Advances, was Zelda 4 Swords. I mean, it was a good game, but it would have been better if you didn't have to have 4 Game Boy Link cables. Four Game Boy Advances. Trying to conserve magic, but it's not working. I do have a high magic though. Yeah, that's the thing I didn't like about Crystal Chronicles is that I mean they were great multiplayer games. It's just everything that you needed to play them with multiplayer. I mean, I would have preferred if you could have just hooked up 4 GameCube controllers. That would have been a lot better than what they used. I'm pretty sure Crystal Chronicles does require it for multiplayer. I think this time Microsoft and Sony want their systems to last maybe... I think they're trying to aim for a 10-year cycle. I don't know if that's going to happen, but that's what it seems like they're trying to aim for. Okay, that's what I thought they were trying to aim for a 10-year cycle. No, don't hit poor Lufia. Zombie, weren't you ever told you don't hit a girl? Especially one that has the mood swings that Lufia does occasionally. You definitely don't want to hit those kind of girls. Who are you? Don't interfere with my practice. Wait, I have a letter for you. A letter? Show it to me. Oh, from my friend in Grenoble. He helped me a lot when I was young. Ah? Oh yes, you want to ask about Artea. Do you know? I do, but I can't tell you anything. Why not? You may be someone important, but I can't tell you where Artea lives. Well then, how can I make you tell me? We shall battle each other, one-on-one, for real. Are you truly brave enough to accept my challenge? Wow, I think I'm gonna get owned here, probably. I forget, I think mid-arrows is the best strategy on him. No, I wanted to use a mid-arrow! Not an arrow, mid-arrow. Cloning the Sega CD. I don't know everything behind the Sega CD, so I'm not sure if it would be hard to clone or not. How many potions does this guy have? How many potions does this guy have now? It's not fair! Does this guy have an infinite potion code on? If so, I want to know it. I want infinite potions. And there goes the apprentice. Well, apprentice, you're fired. No, I cannot do a Donald Trump voice, unfortunately, so that you're fired is probably weak. Actually, the thing that I really disliked about Sega is if you got the 32X, the Sega CD, and the Genesis all hooked together, you'd have like 3 power bricks hooked up because every single one had their own power supply. That would be an interesting system. Genesis Master System, 32X, and Sega CD all in one. Artea is in Alfreya now. Alfreya? The village of elves. Humans may not enter. You will not find them without an elf helper. So where's Alfreya? Go south and cross the desert. You'll find a small island surrounded by 3 islands. That's Alfreya. Listen, Alfreya is far away. You'll have to travel through 3 towns to get there. I understand. Thanks for all your help. Take this. It'll make you faster and stronger. Speed potion! Speed potion. Who do we need a speed potion for? We'll give it to Arguro since his agility sucks. Oh, I can jump out? Wow. I don't think I've ever paid attention to do that. I mean, I probably really should walk back down to get a little more experience. Oh wow, I could have got 2 more mid arrows, which would have killed that guy instantly. So I knew I usually had more mid arrows than I did this time. Oh well. I don't know if I'll ever need them for any other bosses, but... Here I saved Lufia's magic there for nothing. Like, I was pretty sure I could use her in that boss fight, but... Man, I'm pretty going senile at my old age. I'm not sure how many games that it had. Didn't the Virtual Boy only have like 20 some games? Which I'm pretty sure the Virtual Boy would make somebody go blind if they played it too long. $16 for Virtual Boy. I don't know, Mario Crash on the Virtual Boy was actually decent. I'm going back to this town to heal up and save, and then trying to figure out where I'm going next. You want to stay over? Yes, I'll stay over. No, I don't want to stay there. Wario Land is worth it too. Yeah, I think the Wario Land one on the Virtual Boy was pretty good also. Alright. Bang! Wait, I don't want to go up there, I don't think. Da 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 da. I don't think I ever tried the Mario Tennis on Virtual Boy. And these evil bunnies. Evil bunnies and giant crabs. What a combination. Doo-doo-doo. Leveling up time. I want to go south if I can get south. Doo doo doo. Doo 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 doo. Yeah, the whole thing with the Virtual Boy I didn't like is, well, for one, I didn't like that everything was in red. I think they should have been able to do it with more than just red and black. And I'm pretty sure they should have been able to have full color, but mid-arrow! Wow, I could have used that a few minutes ago. Okay, that don't want to go there. I don't think. No, I don't want to go this way. Well, it's a good thing I don't remember where I'm supposed to be going, because otherwise I'd probably end up getting underleveled. The only thing that, so far, that I'm disliking about the 3DS is the price that it's gonna be. I mean, close to $300 for a handheld system? Well, I guess it's no different than people paying all that money for those iPhones and everything, but still, it's just so expensive. I hope it comes down pretty quick. Actually, I think I'll wait until Nintendo comes out with the second or third version of the 3DS. I mean, it's funny, like, about 2 months after I bought my DS Lite, they came out with the DSi. So I almost wish I would have waited a little bit longer. Do-do-do-do. And I'm humming along to the overworld, and I really can't sing. Do-do-do-do. Wow, I wish I could get a PSP for free. Yeah, that's what really turned me off from actually buying a PSP, was the price of it at launch. Well, no wonder the PSP Go you can't play any disc games on, you can only download games for it. I don't think anyone would want that system. Okay, I might have to stop getting willy-nilly with Lufia's magic here. Hey, I learned stronger! I got some type of healing magic. Finally. Besides strong. And the mini crab army leads on their march. Wow, that's a really good deal there. $30 per PSP 1000 in 4 games. Aggro level is up. 9 HP points, 8 strength, 2 agility, 1 magic resistance. Still, $30 for a PSP. I mean, that's really good. I wish I could get some type of deals like that, but Walmart like dominates everything around here. Walmart and GameStop. And GameStop's overpriced stuff. Am I still going the wrong way? I think I am, but oh well. I need levels. Zubat attacked Lufia. Zubat faints. Kobolds. Okay, I think maybe 1 or 2 more levels and then I'll try to remember where I'm going. Or I'll just randomly wander around for about 10 minutes like I did earlier. Surprise attack! Well, I don't think I've ever heard of orcs and elves. Okay, let's go and heal. Let's go and heal. And I'm keeping Lufia away from the dress shop, or else I'm going to end up in the poorhouse. Must keep Lufia away from dress shop. I